So astoundingly bad that it manages to transcend nearly every boundary put forth by some of gaming's absolute worst of the worst and easily makes it into that dubiously extraordinary category of being one of the most atrocious games ever published. This is only one of the many harsh reviews Big Rigs Over the Road Racing managed to get. Published in 2003, the game's only claim to relevancy is its status as one of the worst games of all time. But I'm not here to badmouth this game, at least not without testing it. So we thought, why not give this hidden gem a try and test it out for ourselves. As someone who has experienced the worst kind of pain possible, watching the B-movie countless times on a single day.
Please, I don't want to watch the stupid movie anymore. Please.
I thought, well, what could go wrong? Holy shit, how fast are we going backwards? Well, playing this game is easier said than done because the first challenge the game gives you is actually finding it. It's not on Steam, buying a physical copy of it is nearly impossible, and buying it through any other means is also not an option. But to be fair, you would immediately refund it after crashing 3 times within an hour. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's start with the basics. The game was developed by Stellar Stone, famously known for making games like Midnight Racing Club, Remington Big Buck Trophy Hunt, and Ultimate Civil War Battles. Wait, you haven't heard of any of those games? Me neither, and honestly I couldn't be bothered to look them up. The game was outsourced to Russia, where this guy Sergei Titov, the chief of TS Entertainment Group, should develop it. But he claimed to have given development to a team in the Ukraine and he had nothing to do with it. And yes, if my name would be involved in development of Big Rigs, I would claim that too. Also, Titus Jonas claimed the game was shipped in a pre-alpha state, and after playing it, yes. The game is supposed to be a racing game in which you can drive those big trucks over different terrains. In reality, nothing of that really works, which is okay because in general this game does not work at all. Starting this game for the first time, you are welcomed by the most generic looking menu screen of all time. There is no in-game music, and the only sounds this game has to offer are very annoying motor sounds that cannot be turned down. The menu itself offers you to play a custom race, a random race, as well as a high score list. And I cannot help myself, but I don't get the high scores. I had times in there that I don't know where I got them, which tracks they mean, and in general I never achieved those times. So either the in-game timer is rigged or this is just another bug that I initially didn't count. Either way, I hopped into a random race to see what this game is all about, and well, what should I tell you? The landscape is so generically boring. The buildings all look the same and sometimes don't even have roofs. First world problems, I know. Starting my first race, and immediately the game treated me with one of its many imperfections, with my truck just glitching under the bridge. Great, this might be a good time to talk about the controls, which cannot be changed by the way. You use the arrows of your keyboard to go forward as well as left and right. Getting used to those was not difficult at all, so at least that's one positive thing I can say about this game. Pressing the backwards key will let you drive backwards, and as I would learn later, there is no speed limit going backwards. Continuing my first race, the track led me into a small town with a couple of houses, and here comes the next big thing. This game doesn't have any collision whatsoever. You can just freely go through houses, trees, and sometimes even mountains. Following the tracks is important to hit the checkpoints you need to ultimately finish the race, but you can also take your truck to the mountains, and as the trailer promises, you can just freestyle there. Or at least you could if your truck wouldn't just drive exactly the same way it would on a road. Because yes, here is the next point. In this game, gravity doesn't exist. Your truck is just glued to the ground. You drive up and down a mountain, and while doing so, the truck doesn't move a millimeter from the floor. So driving through terrain is not satisfying, it just looks weird as fuck. After finishing my first race, I checked out the custom race mode. And here I initially thought I would be able to, I don't know, set how many leaps I want to go, or how difficult it gets, or well, at least something. But this game never disappoints in disappointing you. None of that is even possible. The only custom thing you can do is choosing one of 4 trucks as well as one of 5 maps. Let's talk about the trucks, shall we? With the first one, the basic model, the Optimus Prime, the Big Chungus, and the Wii U. I know those have different in-game names, but who gives a crap? Those tracks are all exactly the same, they just look different. And while I was coping, they might have different speed, acceleration or maneuvering like you would expect from a racing game. But no, they're just all the same. So let's talk about the tracks. There's Devil's Passage 1, which is my personal favorite. Devil's Passage 2, which looks like Devil's Passage 1, but is completely different. Night Ride, which isn't called Devil's Passage 1, but looks like Devil's Passage 1. Forgotten Road, which includes 2 bridges that you glitch into, or with the second one, just drive under it. As well as Small Town Road, which I couldn't finish at all, even though I went through all the checkpoints. Which either means I'm stupid or this map is just rigged. To be honest, I think it's both. Also, this map spawns "You cannot park here" signs in the middle of the road.
You can't park there, sir!
And I don't know why they are bothering me so much, but they do. Also, I tried parking there, and even though the cover of the game shows police cars, there was no police to be found. After testing all of the trucks as well as all of those tracks, I had seen everything in this game after like 30 minutes, and I could have just ended the game there. Deinstalled it and finished my bottle of liquor to forget I ever played it. But that would just go against my grind set. So I had to challenge myself and find something to do in this game. Therefore, I decided to try and get the best times I could on every map, and here is the best of that. So enjoy.
We take the environment as our advantage. We just need to be hitting all of those checkpoints, and then we're fine. We're fine. No, hit the checkpoint. Okay, we hit it. We're hitting it through the buildings.
And we have missed a checkpoint.
And that's it.
220.
220. Okay, we can go over here. We missed another one. It's difficult, man. It's difficult. I need to remember my checkpoints. The final seconds. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. We're through. We definitely through there. That was such a good attempt, but we through. Yeah, and we can't go over there.
I always keep forgetting about turning right.
Okay, turn right. Right there. Just turn right. Ah! Come on. We messed up. That was possible. Run that we got was pretty good at the beginning, but we kinda messed up at the end. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
While trying to hit my personal best, I wanted to check what was possible, and I learned that this game actually has entries on speedrun.com. There I learned that because of this game not having a speed limit go backwards, for speedruns you drive the tracks backwards. So now I could have tried to do that, but I didn't, because I mean, who would try that? So not to bullshit on anyone, but this guy holding the world record, actually learning how to drive backwards, practicing the tracks and not just going out of map all the time, must be literally crazy. I mean, I get the appeal about speedrunning, but running big rigs? Seriously, bro. Go and touch some grass. But at the same time, I'm doing a video about a terrible game while I could go outside myself, so let's shake hands on that. By the way, this is how a speedrun looks like in this game. To conclude this video, I think I'm just going to show you the clip of me ending the game and giving my initial review about it, because I think I said everything that needs to be said there.
Don't buy this game. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible.
So here's the one thing that you can take away from this video. Don't play the game. Have a good one.